Yeah, they hate when you.
ATP, what it do with your boy Rain? It's that ATP Combat Media Show. Shout out to all my subscribers. If it's your first time tapping into content, I do invite you to go ahead and hit the subscribe button, hit your bell icons as well. That way you are getting alerts when this content is dropping. So look, Eddie Hearn's finally clapping back. Well, he's been kind of clapping back, right? But we all know about Oscar De La Hoya's Thursday clap back, right? This is when Oscar De La Hoya takes his opportunity to clap back at everybody who has anything to say about him or any of his enemies or people who are, detractors from the Golden Boy brand, from the Oscar De La Hoya brand. He takes an opportunity on Thursday, relaxing his $1 million, I don't know how many millions of dollars, worth of a mansion, square footage he owns. He sits there and he speaks to everybody. And as of late, it seems like he's been on Eddie Hearn's top, just pause on his top, right? Anything Eddie Hearn's done, from the loss with Anthony Joshua, Daniel Dubois, to the 5v5 loss that he did over there, to the Edgar Berlanga fight with Canelo Alvarez, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. And Eddie Hearn's, just hasn't been having a great year. I mean, granted, he's been putting on a lot of events, but, when you look at that 5v5 in Wembley that he had with Frank Warren, hosted by, of course, Turki Al-Sheikh and Riyadh Season, he got swept completely in that one. And then you see, obviously he had Edgar Berlanga get in the ring with Canelo Alvarez. We saw how that worked out. And then, of course, Anthony Joshua just recently being knocked out by Daniel Dubois. Hasn't been the best year for Eddie. But Eddie still stands fast, as he still has some great new fighters that he signed this year, and Shakur Stevenson and Jerome Boots Ennis and those caliber and level of fighters. And he still has a job to do out here. But at the end of the day, Oscar's not letting him forget it and keep rubbing in his face. And Eddie Hearn's pretty much about had it and says, listen, man, you are a great boxer, Oscar. Nobody can take that away from you. Hall of Fame career. Did some great things in boxing. But when it comes to this boxing promoting game here, listen, I'm not going to hide it from you. You can't lace up my boots. According to Eddie Hearns, you couldn't lace up my boots in this game. I'm the best promoter in boxing. And matter of fact, let's put our money where our mouth is. Why don't we go ahead and just do a 5v5? Let's get your top fighters against my top fighters. Let's get Shakur, obviously, against William Zepeda, but let's also get Jerome Boots Ennis and Virgil Ortiz. And he went down a list of other fights that he thought would be some pretty good fights to put together. Said, Oscar, let's come together and hope that Turki Al-Sheikh sees this video and gets interested in making an ultimate 5v5 Matchroom versus Golden Boy Promotions. I said to myself, I'm here for it. I'm available, and I definitely want to see something like that. Come on, guys. Virgil Ortiz and Jerome Boots Ennis. And when you think about the roster that's over there at Matchroom, and you think about the roster at Golden Boy, this could include Ryan Garcia, right? If they push this out and make this an April card somewhere along those lines. But even if it's not Ryan, right? Oscar's got other fighters that he could put on, right? And obviously, we know what Eddie's bringing to the table. It would be interesting to see a card like that. I mean, after all, it's all about cross promotions. This is right up Turki Al-Sheikh's, right up his street. This is what he wants to get done. This is the whole purpose of the 5v5. And why not have it between two promoters who truly have animosity towards each other? What's going on right now with Devin Haney and Ryan Garcia and all these different situations. I'd actually be interesting if Devin Haney were to sign with Matchroom and they were able to, Ryan Garcia, Devin Haney. Listen, anyway, at the end of the day, everybody wants to see it handled in the ring. They don't want to see this court stuff. They don't want to see the outside street stuff. We want to see boxing. And if there's going to be problems in boxing with boxers and boxer promoters, why not let it get squared away in the ring? This seems like a little storm is brewing. You guys let me know what you think. Eddie Hearn versus Oscar De La Hoya, 5v5 Matchroom versus Golden Boy Promotion. Who you guys think would be a great fight? We'll be talking about this more as it develops, because obviously William Zepeda has a fight ahead of him right now against Tevin Farmer coming up on that Latino Heat Riyadh card coming up. And of course, Shakur Stevenson still needs to heal up, and he's trying to make it back in time to fight William Zepeda, hopefully in February, as long as William Zepeda does what he's supposed to do with Tevin Farmer. And Ryan Garcia's obviously suspended due to performance enhancement drugs. A lot of things still have to be put in place before this becomes something serious. But I did think it was interesting that Eddie Hearn brought that to the table. said this is something he'd be interested in. I don't see why Oscar wouldn't be interested in it. They're both working with Turkey hand in hand. I mean, literally, Oscar's about to do his first card with Turkey, a Latin Heat night, right? Where all the Latino fighters are going to be headlining the card. So this could just be put together. This definitely could come together. You guys let me know what you think. It's your boy Rain. Shout out to all my subscribers, everybody who's been patient rocking with me. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, hit the subscribe button, hit your bell icons as well, so you're getting alerts when this content drops, right? And at this point, until the next segment, we out.